Hey everyone, this is Dr. Connie. I just want to say Happy New Year. It's 2023. I can't believe it. And I can't believe how we're just coming out of this really toxic pandemic for the last 2 years. So, with all the craziness behind us now, after the holidays, you're likely thinking about the serious changes that must be made. And if you're like most, when thinking about making change, you're likely thinking, oh, I need to lose those weight. I need to eat clean, exercise more, heal my pesky symptoms once and for all. Like these are things I want to get more energy. And we start to think about the changes. But it's common for you to not know where to begin. So today I want to kind of debunk all the things that pertain to restrictive interventions that we tend to sign up for as we hit the new year. Because if you think about it, we repeat the same cycle of making resolutions that we don't stick with year after year. The problem, I believe, is twofold. Number one is that same diets are recycled and advertised and touted that are packaged basically in different wrappings. And we try it over and over again. And they really don't work long term. And then, second, there are too many highly restrictive diets that recommend no gluten, nightshades, grain, dairy, sugar, additives, preservatives, etc. It's almost like we're scared to eat anything. Here's the thing. While most restrictions do help to calm our overactive immune system, it's not a long-term viable option because many of the restrictive foods have inherent nutritional value that our bodies need. We're lacking that nutritional value. And for that reason, I want to bring your attention to thinking differently about elimination and detoxification. It's important to note that our bodies do have the ability to get rid of toxins and absorb the nutrients that we need from the foods that we consume. That's our natural inherent ability. There are several organs in the body that play a crucial role in detoxification, including our liver, kidneys, lungs, skin, and even lymphatic system. These organs work together in a process known as the detoxification pathway to filter the toxins and waste products out of the body so they can be eliminated. The liver is one of the main organs involved in detoxification, and it's responsible for many metabolic processes, including the breakdown of toxins and the neutralization of harmful substances. And the fact that we have a lot of allergies right now and food intolerances tells me that either you have a fatty liver or liver compromise, right? And that's where I want you guys to start shifting, not the food demonizing food so much, but it's what's happening on the inside of us. Because the liver filters the blood and converts toxins into less harmful substances. It neutralizes it so that body can excrete it. And one of the main pathways or ways the liver does this is through the enzymes, which need nutrition or really really micronutrients, I should say, and vitamins and minerals and such, because they help us to break down toxic substances into some similar compounds that can be eliminated in the urine, or we can defecate it out through our feces. The kidneys are also essential for detox as they filter toxins and waste products out of the blood and eliminate them in the urine. The kidneys have a complex filtering system that separates waste products such as urea and creatinine from the blood and sends them to the bladder to be eliminated as urine. The lungs play a role in detoxifying the body by eliminating carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism in the form of exhaled air. That's why breathing is so important. The lung also can filter out particulate matter in the form of dust, pollutants, and even microorganisms. And then there's the skin, which acts as a barrier that helps keep toxins out of the body and has sweat glands that excrete waste products through our sweat. And the skin is an organ that helps to eliminate waste materials and toxic, harmful substances. The lymphatic system. is a network of vessels and tissues that helps to filter toxins and waste products out of the body. And the lymphatic system removes waste materials and toxins the blood vessels cannot remove. And the lymph nodes filter out foreign particles such as bacteria and other toxins as part of the immune system and send them to other body parts for elimination. So all these organs work together in synergy, coordinated manner to filter the toxin and waste products out of the body and to help maintain the balance of fluid and electrolytes. A dysfunction in one organ can affect the whole detox process in the body. Therefore, it is important to take care of all the organs and maintain a healthy lifestyle to ensure that the detox process is working effectively. We don't do this enough. We focus on the diet. We focus on the exercise. So, rather than eliminating the foods, it's important to look at the root cause of where the detox is blocked in the body. And as you can see, detoxification involves many different organ systems working synergistically to amplify its effect. And as some of you know, I got sick last year, and none of the dietary practices that I was practicing for years and years that I learned from functional medicine were irrelevant. Fast forward to learning how to have a better relationship with my body first, so that I can have a better relationship with the food and sensing and learning this. I'm really learning that foods most people believe are inflammatory and unhealthy, like gluten, dairy, nightshades, and grains, no longer cause issues for me, period. I learned that before you even address the foods you're eating, what I want you to think about is how you feel and what you think on a daily basis to create a state of being for your body that affects all the organs. So food for your mind is much more important than the food for the body. Why? Because metabolism and detoxification that affect your digestion, immune system, and nervous system are much more dependent on the state of your being, what you're thinking and feeling. And your state of being is determined by the constant thoughts and feelings you're having on a daily basis. And I'm just going to tell you, if you're like most, you're riddled with automatic negative thoughts. Okay? And the relationship between the brain and your thoughts and feelings and the nervous system is complex. We have what's called the autonomic nervous system, which controls many of the body's internal processes, such as heart rate, blood pressure, your digestion, respiratory rate, that happen automatically without conscious control. You're not telling your body, do this or do that. Your autonomic nervous system is divided into two branches, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. And the sympathetic nervous system is often referred to as the fight or flight, the response, as it is activated in response to stress or perceived threats. And when the sympathetic nervous system is activated, it increases the heart rate, blood pressure, dilates the pupils, increases blood flows to the muscles, not to your digestion, and diverts blood away from the digestive system. And most of us live in this system coming out of the pandemic because we think life or death because of the COVID. On the other hand, the parasympathetic nervous system is often referred to as the rest and digest response, as it is activated in non-stressful situations and promotes relaxation, digestion, and other housekeeping functions of the body. And when the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, it slows the heart rate, decreases the blood pressure, constricts the pupils, and increases blood flow to the digestive system. You're a lot more focused on healing. And thoughts and feelings can influence the autonomic nervous system by causing the sympathetic or parasympathetic to become activated. For example, if you feel anxious and you're having thoughts of fear, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? My finances, my relationship, I'm going to get fat or whatever. And that food spot, I must not, right? All these things, you feel anxious. Sympathetic nervous system will likely be activated and your heart rate and blood pressure will increase. And digestion, not so effective. Okay? Conversely, if you feel calm and relaxed, the peripheral or parasympathetic nervous system will be activated, and your heart rate and blood pressure will decrease. So there's another part that many people don't talk about. So we've got the autonomic nervous system that does things for us. The other part is the somatic nervous system, which is responsible for the voluntary control of our skeletal muscles. And our diet and exercise can have a big impact on the health of our nerves and our muscles. And a healthy diet enriched in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants can help to keep nerves and muscles functioning properly. Similarly, regular exercise or physical activity can help to maintain muscle mass, strength, flexibility, improve blood flow to the muscles, and promote overall fitness and health. Additionally, diet and physical exercise can affect the nervous system overall by influencing the body's chemical balance. We all know that a diet high in sugar and unhealthy fats, for example, can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress, which can negatively impact the health of the nerves and muscles over time. Conversely, regular physical exercise can help to reduce inflammation and stress and promote overall health. Both behaviors affect your state of being and are dependent on your thoughts and feelings to execute the diet and the exercise. Okay? So it's not enough to say, I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to change my diet more. We have to change our state of being. It's important to maintain a balance between diet and physical exercise too, as they both play an essential role in overall health and wellness. It's important to remember that the somatic nervous system controls the voluntary movement of the skeletal muscles, and it is dependent on your behavior, like exercise and diet, such as the foods you eat, whether we exercise or not, for example, and the health and function of the sympathetic nervous or somatic nervous system are directly impacted by our behaviors. And our thoughts and feelings play a significant role, our state of being, in shaping these behaviors. So we have to change who we are, how we're being. Our thoughts and feelings can influence our behavior in a number of ways. For example, if we have a negative thought, feeling about certain types of food, like I can't eat that, that's bad for me, such thinking that is unhealthy or fattening, we may less likely to eat it. Conversely, if we have positive thoughts and feelings about a certain type of food, such as thinking it's healthy or delicious or nutritious, we may be more likely to eat it, and also, once digested, absorb more readily, right? And if we keep thinking, oh my gosh, I'm eating this and this is bad for me, then it's going to have a toxic effect. Our thoughts and feelings can influence whether we exercise or not as well. We have negative thoughts and feelings about exercise, like, oh, it's dreadful and it's boring, uncomfortable. We may be less likely to engage in regular physical exercise. But if we have positive thoughts and feelings about exercise, oh, it's going to get me to feel stronger, have more confidence, it's going to energize me, we're more likely to engage in regular exercise. The key is not to set big goals like I'm going to exercise for 1 full hour. Start small, okay? Be consistent, and then you can increase the time. The way our thoughts and feelings kind of work together is to act as a filter that shapes how we perceive and interact with the world around us. This includes how we approach and relate to our food choices, as well as physical activities. Additionally, our thoughts and feelings also interact with different physiological systems in our body, affecting the balance of hormones, our neurotransmitters in our brain, and other chemicals needed for immune system and digestion and detoxification and metabolism. For example, feeling stressed out may increase the levels of hormone cortisol, which can lead to cravings of unhealthy food, making it harder to resist them, or making a person not to have motivation to exercise, influencing the overall health and function of your somatic nervous system. So it's important to know that while our thoughts and feelings are not only factors that influences our behavior, they can play a powerful role in shaping it. Therefore, being more aware to our thoughts and feelings and learning to move through them and working to change any negative and limiting thoughts and beliefs can be an effective way to work on the core premise of our overall health and wellness. In fact, I believe that's the foundation of your health. Lastly, I want to emphasize that the whole is more important than the sum of its parts. Too much of the conventional, functional, all the medical, holistic, all things are focused too much in the sum of its parts to make the whole function. We need to look at the whole and optimize its synergistic effects. Get the bigger picture of health and wellness and be clear about your goals. Okay. Otherwise, I'm afraid we will always be missing the mark. And I don't want you to be reaching the end of 2023 thinking, oh my gosh, nothing worked for me. So that's why I want to invite you to my 5-day New Year reset that I'm going to be hosting. So this is designed so that you can reset your mind and body so that you can start on a clean slate, leave all that junk behind, and really detox your mind and body for the new you in 2023. Click on the link to sign up for the free 5-day reset, and I hope to see you soon in that, right? Also, follow me at Dr. Connie Chung, that's CHEUNG on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, as well as my podcast, Mind Your Health. And I'm always there giving you insightful information, always thinking about pulling everything together, harmonizing your body from within, working on the bigger and expandable principles rather than getting stuck on the dogma. Okay? So let's start the year right. Trust me when I say health is everything. If you don't have health, you have nothing. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.